Hi everybody, this is the setup phase. There will be chapter tags in the description once it goes to video. Hey Noodle, what's up? Just getting everything set up. Hey Tango, what's up? Hey Snickers. I've also got to switch the internet. All right. You may get some buffering because I just switched internet from phone to or from internet to hotspot because for some reason I get some interference between the router in the bedroom and up here. Down here, it's one story. Up and down have no meaning. All right, that's set up. We have that. We have chat up. Right. The setup phase is complete. We're a little bit early. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Dango, you any better? All right. We're in Vault 88 today. I'm going to walk around and take stock of the settlement since it's been a minute. That's a bit awkward for these people to have people walking over them all the time. Okay, good to hear, Tango. Good to hear. All right. We could probably put beds up on here if people really wanted to sleep there. I'm gonna do it. All right. Oh yeah. Did you even sleep, Noodle? Bright yellow is not too bad. It really, usually brown is the color that brown and purple is pretty bad. Yeah, that means blood. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anything out in these areas. They look pretty solid. I will have to redo that eventually. All right. This is good to go. Good to go. Good to go. I think this area is pretty good to go. Good to go. I was thinking about putting some light boxes there. Got assless chaps. A mood ring. Usually brown is the bad color for me. You're gonna be hurting. All right. So I think I keep working on this area. I want to compartmentalize that, and I want to work on wall textures all the way down. So that is what's gonna happen, I think. Hey Duchess, what's up? Emma, how you doing? Thanks, Emma. We're just gonna work on a little bit of wall texturing in here, because that's the theme of this settlement. Is so basically the idea is that these settlers wandered in well after the Barstow story and just kind of took it over. So that's kind of the idea behind this particular settlement, the head lore, so to speak. Even on the outside, it wouldn't look too bad, but I love these corner pieces. They look so cool. I've got so many shillers. Anybody else do that? I end up with like 6 of them. How many shillers will I end up with? Because this is a huge settlement. We might go for put the over under on 8.5. Yeah, same. As you've undoubtedly noticed. Um, let's add some color. I think early on, I remember a comment that Tango left on one of mine. He's like, I see you, Pillar. I remember that. That was a while back. Hey, Dave, what's up? Yeah, Nordhagen Beach. Wow, what a memory. That was one of my very. Jeez, that was a really old one. Jeez. Stupid settler, go away. Yeah, it's time for the pillar. If these settlers aren't careful, they're going right back in the pillories. Right back in the pillories. All right. Where is my turret? Oh, right. The mini life preserver. That's right. I bet you it's still there. I should go get it. Yeah, I do remember that. Mini life preserver. I never use this stuff. It doesn't fit the vibe of anything. Your tools broke? I kind of want only the light to be showing through. Yeah, Tango, I didn't know. That's just what that was just like Lindsay and I's working hypothesis at the time, but it couldn't have been. I had to have picked it up somewhere. I mean, that's what I think now. Then I just, you know, didn't have enough. Lindsay was sure that she did it too, but it was the Vim rather. And we know that you can find a big Vim, so hypothesis not supported really. Hey Detour, what's up? Doing great. Oh, by the way, interestingly enough, this is the 30th, I guess, episode of the live stream. 30. 30 of them. Yeah, 30 nights. Yeah. Yep, 30 of them. That's just a little bit crazy, I think. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, we only do the vault on Fridays and Sundays. Uh-oh. A little bit of freezing going on. That was an extra, extra, extra long save. I did not like that. Let's take a look at how many saves I have. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Too many. Yeah, I didn't like how long that save was taking at all. I don't know if there may be a reboot scenario in our future. I'm going to have to. Hopefully we can get through this night, but I like the way that this light shined through. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you're right, Tango. I always keep a rotation of them as often as I can. Let's see, we need about a couple half walls here. Let's use barricades. Well, if I have too many in the list, the game gets a little laggy is all. Or it's more likely to freeze if I have too many saves. On the PC, I can basically have as many as I want. It doesn't seem to matter. Yeah, they do. So I just try to check it periodically and make sure I delete some. Let's get that lit up. How far up is that? I thought maybe it would be sticking out the side there, but I guess not. We can use this. Do not delete, it says. Yeah, it's a bunch of... Dave, why don't you overwrite save files? That's how I usually do it. Do you just delete and make new ones always? Whoa, why did that disappear? I guess we can keep this here. I really like the way that these are giving that light through the walls. We're gonna carry that theme on up. Okay, let's try a quick save. Yeah, something is up with the quick save. Wow, I don't like that. Let's do it this way. Let's try it Dave's way, just something different. I wonder if I should delete that quick save and just make a new one. I don't know if we've gotten to the point of being overbuilt here. It doesn't seem to be yet. I've seen people do a heck of a lot more with Vault 88 than what we've done here. I think I'll delete the quick save. and try to make another one. When the time comes, we'll give it another shot. Hey, Himu, what's up? All right, let's do another half wall there. I think I want to put something up there. Maybe the generator eventually. Well, Dave, you mean you restarted the whole game? I'm not going to do that right now. I should have done it before. But I've also been having problems with actually loading the game. So I left it on last night instead of turning everything off like I usually do. You can't win with, you just can't win with these Fallout, with Bethesda games, can you? What video did you, what settlement did you make, Himu? Yeah, I'm getting some of that. Yeah, I really should restart the whole console. I will do that tonight. But we've got some neat lighting going on. So I like all that. So let's do that wall right there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to be pretty careful with my saves tonight. The game feels a little jittery. Just a little bit jittery for sure. It's my Xbox Hun jet. Maybe. It will do that to you. You know what I mean though? Where like there's just like a millisecond of lag that you only feel because you're the player. It just does not feel the same. Right? That's like my old days of being younger. Alcohol, caffeine, alcohol, caffeine, alcohol, caffeine. Well, they weren't that long ago. Years, though. All right, let's try. That is definitely slow saving. It's definitely grabbing the poster instead of the wall, isn't it? There. That poster did not shine through the way I wanted it. Oh well. That worked out well, though. Hmm. All right, let's see what we can do here. We might be able to do some with the concrete. Well, all this stuff. Interesting. That'd be cool to make those poke out somehow. Um, let's see if we can do this. Um, just to see what it looks like. Oh, the concrete's not going to let me. Or maybe I need to... okay, it'll work. I just want to put some other stuff over top of it first. Like the lighted posters or the Nuka World posters. Let's try a couple of these. Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah. All right. To get something else on the front of this, maybe. Um, maybe. All right, let's see if we can get it in there. That might be too tall, and I'm grabbing something else back there. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. Let's try a quick save. Oh gosh. Um yeah, I definitely have to restart the game to get rid of that, but I'm not gonna. So we'll just have to do hard saves all night. A very long save. I do not like that in any way. We'll just have to do the best we can with it. I think I will put some posts there or something. See if I can load the quick save. You think that's a good idea? What would it tell us? Yeah, I'm a little bit scared of trying to load it. I mean, I probably just need to restart the whole game, but I don't really want to do that right now. Because even the hard saves are taking 2, 3 seconds. I still have too many saves. I probably don't need these anymore, but oh yeah, I will do it later. For right now, we're just gonna have to roll with it and just do the hard saves tonight. All right, we got some weird textures there. A lot of this is all textured up. Let's see. Up at the top there. Let's do this one. It's just Bethesda. It needs to be reloaded, and I'm almost sure that's the case. And then, you know, so what's everybody working on of their own? Anything exciting? Oh, that's right, a vault at Hangman's. So how's that going? You said it wasn't working too well before. Getting old gurneys and mattresses. I want to hear though. I definitely want to hear about this vault at Hangman because I think that idea has a tremendous amount of potential. I think it has a if you can make it work, right? Like that's tough. But it sounds like a really really cool idea. Oh yeah, getting those gurneys back to Murkwater. Whoa boy. Shooting range. Yeah, I saw the pics of the shooting range. They looked really cool. I liked the ring of the spikes at the top. That was really neat. I was talking to Detour. I should say the names. Yes, this is what I want. Oh, that's a smaller area. Okay. Um, we could put barbed wire across the door. You can actually just walk through the barbed wire, but that's not. I'm not feeling that. The Running Man. Which version of the Running Man? Because the book is old, and there's an old movie and a new movie. Yeah, I never saw the new one either, and I probably never will. I might. I don't know. I usually watch all the Stephen King stuff, even if it's not anything like the book. Yeah, Snickers. I saw the Three Little Wolves. That's just so very cool. That's very creative. I'm gonna have to do this awkward saving routine all night. I haven't seen The Running Man enough to quote it. I'm usually at least a bit of a movie quote repository. Well, if it's from the 80s or 90s. Anything after that, I probably didn't see it. Hey, Chris, what's up? I know what I. First of all, let's just see if this thing will go anywhere. That's some interesting texturing. I'm going to do some more of that. I did that in my Covenant build. I put one of those inside of a storefront in my infirmary. Oh, yeah, Richard Dawson. Yeah. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, Jesse Ventura was in the news, huh? Well, I didn't see that. I'm going to try to do something weird as opposed to the other times. It's like great grandpa's video. He's like, now we're getting ready for the crazy stuff. But we had, put giant ice cream cones on a giant soda bottle, and that wasn't the crazy part. It seems like people still do it. That's some odd layering. I think I'll put some fence posts there and one more fence post there. Yeah, but it was bizarre. Oh, was it RoboCop? Oh gosh. I thought it was. Can I light it up behind the glass door? I think we can try that. I do believe that we can. Oh, it already is. Kind of. We can put a lighted poster back there. That would be cool. That's a great year for movies. You missed 1987? I'm being facetious. I think your idea was still good and we're going to do it. Manly film. I don't know. My mom's favorite movie was Predator. She played it on loop over and over and over, which I was fine with because I was like 12. Oh, wait, 13. Most of the year. I was born late in the year, so uh, November baby here. A lot of people are born in November because of Valentine's Day. If we can get that up a little farther. It may not let me, but let's give it a good, honest try. Right, Dave? It won't let us sink into the floor. And now I need to angle that. Predator's great. I wonder if it's an issue of just a crappy wall collision. We can try it and make another one over here. Yeah, they'll give an excuse, give us an excuse. Let's put some other stuff back there for some texture. Oh yeah, we were talking about Kurt Russell yesterday. He's awesome. Snake Plissken. My brother can quote that one from beginning to end. Here's a movie quote for you. See if everybody. Spaceballs, another epic one. Yeah, gonna comb the desert. I love me some Spaceballs. Rick Moranis is coming back to acting just to do Spaceballs 2. Exactly, Detour. Yeah, Tango's right. Bruce Campbell is a win. Listen up, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomstick. Army of Darkness is just a work of art. It's just, I mean, the first two Evil Deads are excellent too. Yeah, John Candy, epic. Yeah, Army of Darkness is just perfection. Shop smart. Shop smart. Yeah, that's right, Dave. That's right. You found me beautiful once. Honey, you got real ugly. Army of Darkness toys? Oh, we need the car. That's cool. I like the way that that turned out. We got some strange things going on here. Okay, what about this quote now that you bring up pain don't hurt? How about that one? Who's got that? Ain't got time to bleed. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, the late 80s was pretty great. I don't Army of Darkness toys, that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, nobody would know if you Googled, would they? Ain't got time to Google. There's some. Oh man. I probably should have put some light back there beforehand, right? I know what we need. Yeah, Tango, that's a good one. Oh, hey. I did it the wrong way. Terminator's great. That still holds up. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, Terminator 2 is pretty great. Can't really go wrong with that. All right, time for the public service announcement. To people that are watching out there, feel free to join us in the chat. Say hi. And if you like the video, give it a like. It helps a lot. And if you'd like to see more of these streams, you can subscribe the channel and hit notification. And that is our PSA. Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little glitchy on me. We've got our scrappy vault. Almost got all these walls covered up. Oh, I didn't know that, Dave. Yeah, I saw T2 at the cinema as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Like that very much. Indeed, Noodle. Let's see if we can do this one. Because I like that concrete there at the bottom. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna do this wall right here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. With that poking through, that looks great. I use a combination of the metal and a... Thanks, Noodle. Could probably... I wonder if that one would... Let's try it. I want to combine it with an orange wall. And we'll see if this will work. Not how I wanted it. Yeah, I wondered if it would fight me. I see it turn green for just a second. Some really weird angles. That's okay. If we can just get some of it through, that'd be enough. Enough for me anyway. Just get some of that color. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's take a look. Very scrappy, huh? Very scrappy. Oh, here's a wall. We missed one. We missed a lot of them. That looks like a full wall too. We can do something with that. Maybe barn wall. And some fencing. Hey, Keith, what's up? Oh, no, you lost a week of progress. Jeez. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks for liking the video, though. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, the group select door thing just doesn't work. They still haven't fixed that. I think it's from what's the one where it's like oh shoot, something house. It's not Cabot House, it's something like that. Hey Rygar, what's up? By the way, awesome name, Rygar. I haven't played that in a while. That was that was a tough game. Thanks for stopping in the chat. Yeah, Rygar, you couldn't save, you just got one life. You had to beat the whole game. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, it is. Silver Shroud. Yeah, that's the one. That's a tough one, Detour. That's a tough one. Yeah, some of those 80s games were just ridiculous. Like Master Blaster or Crystalis. Hey Tango, we named your store. I think you were lurking for that one because you were really sick. But there it is. I actually might change that to Sign of the Signs because it was funny. And we still have to do these walls. And I want to compartmentalize that right there. Like the other side. Let's see, we've got people assigned here. We've got someone assigned there, the rivals. We've got someone assigned here and to a bed. And I think that's it. Oh, it'd be cool to get a guard around here somewhere. Oh, I know what we need. We need some roaming guards. Sinus infection. You know what? We'll make a medic area and we will call it that. We'll make a doctor for sure. We'll make a. I know what we'll do. We'll make a clinic and we'll make it out of signs, the walls, and we'll call it sinus infection. And that's definitely has to happen now. I see it's very clear in front of me. The stuff almost builds itself. All right. So we got to this point. We got all of these. So we need to get down here to the vault. It is clearly in front of us that this needs to happen. We'll build it. The first thing we build out here, that's what we'll build. Right around the corner here, we'll build a clinic, make it out of signs, and call it sinus infection. All right, let's see what we got here. Could probably get another junk wall in the wall there. Dr. Orange. We can put him in an orange vault jumpsuit. These, that won't hop up, or will it? Okay. Can't get the right perspective. Come back. Dr. Orange. Doing pretty well, Chris. How about you? You gone to bed, huh? Early night? Oh, this is cool. We could definitely try to put this in a corner somewhere. Maybe even back here. I definitely want to try that. Well, at least the back brakes aren't as all that important. I mean, they don't do very much of the braking. They're there pretty much for redundancy. Hey, Sam, what's up? What are you changing the back brakes on? Are you doing calipers or just brake pads? We can do that better, but I like the idea. Angle it out more. That might be it. Now I want it to be up against that computer. Yes. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, congrats, Chris. You definitely have to get your Fallout in while you can, huh? I don't think I care that it jumped up. It's fine. Shush. There's nothing. What are you doing? I bet you it doesn't hurt to be in construction, but I'm not. Okay. Hey, Diego. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate it. It does take some time, doesn't it? Takes a lot of time. It's fun though. I enjoy this kind of the detail work. All right. Well, I'm glad you joined the chat. If there's anybody else out there watching, you want to come in and join the chat too, we'd like to have you. And if you like the video, you can hit the like button on that. It helps. And if you want to see the live stream again, you can subscribe the channel and hit the notification button. It all helps a lot. Thanks, Noodle. I like the way that this build is turning out, and I do like the Slocum Joe walls. Although this one is fighting me. I don't want it to be like floating out like that. All right, this one probably will work. Although I want it to be a little bit closer to the ground. Thanks, Diego. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you come back. Keep coming back. We like to hear from people. It's fun. It's a blast, actually. This is what we do. Yeah, I like that. We'll combine those pieces again. That won't be the last time we do that. Chris, the red and green lights came out very, very well at Jamaica. Very, very well, I will say. Thanks, Dave. Interactive TV. The next junk run, Sam. Yeah, we had a tough one last night. Thanks, Dave. Oh, we just were getting some really crazy. We went to the hospital by Jamaica Plain and brought back some, static junk items, gurneys, and the gurney mattress. And then at one point, the gurney mattress just disappeared. And then we had to go back a little bit. Just typical Bethesda adventures. All right, Detour. Take it easy. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, episode 4 rocked. Yeah, it was good stuff. All right, we need something, some smaller pieces, maybe some barricades and a light behind them. Or wire mesh. Or picket fence. Well, in Hangman's Alley, there are some actually really good places to snap. Um but I also, my particular Hangman's Alley build, I used the combination. Some things did snap, but I did do a lot of this kind of thing there. But with the vault pieces, you may have to glitch them into place. They may have fussier collision. I can't wait to get out here in the cave. There's so many cool things to build off of. The water tower, sinus infection. Oh, they won't let you do the cages here. I wondered if this thing would let me do anything with it. Let's try rugs. I'm sorry, Dave. I wish I knew what to say. Whoa, yeah. It's getting closer. You're almost done. We'll get you there. No, we'll do the rug on a rug. We can probably put some other things on this while we're at it. Oh, we can use some of these computers. Oh, I don't like it. Kind of floats on the floor. It's like an optical illusion, isn't it? Interesting. Let's do some gun racks behind some doors there or something. How much space do we have? A good amount right there, but let's try something. Yeah, you're right. Nice rack indeed. Yeah, they do. The computers always look better sunk in. Let's do something like, let's just try something. Let's see if one of these will stick on its own. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you'd have to be present for that. What exactly are you making? So, what kind of music has everybody been listening to lately? I've been listening a lot to a band called Cheek Face. They're really irreverent and weird. Yeah, Cheek Face. It's really weird stuff, actually. I like it. It's goofy. It's hard to say. It's like kind of like it's rock, but I'm not really sure how to categorize it. A lot of irreverent lyrics and things like that. I definitely have grunge sensibilities given my status as a survivor on planet Earth of over half of a century. Yeah, grunge must have started in high school for me. I remember I found a Memorex cassette tape in my biology class when I was in like 12th grade, I think. I was a senior. And it had Nirvana on it. It smells like Teen Spirit. And I was like, what the hell is this? It was a little bit different for the time. Haha, Chris, yeah, no, I'm 52. It's all about the way you feel, and that's the way I feel. I don't feel old. I mean, I don't think I am, but you know. Nope. I just have some gray in the muzzle, like an old dog. Yeah, it sure does. Diego, it sure does. Pulleys for forklifts. Wow. Yeah, I missed that. Sorry. Well, I've driven plenty of forklifts, if that counts. I'm afraid you got me with that quote, Tango. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I actually have a whole gun weapons rack tutorial, like 4 different kinds you can make. On my channel. Thanks, Noodle. Yeah, let's just try it. It's not working for me. Let's see what kind of space we have going on down there. I don't want that one. I want the other one, the small one. Oh, hey, awesome. What's up? No problem. I haven't played Pathfinder in years. Yeah, this will work. I think this will work. I just got to finish it. Hey, Dave, happy birthday. Yeah, Half Century Club, represent. I know there's a couple other people in here over 50. And a couple others close to it. Never too late for a happy birthday. Hey, Duchess, are you having any luck with your Hangman's Alley build out there? $35, yeah, just a chillin'. The Noodles used to be in the youngest. Hey, Roman Park. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. We're just working on Vault 88. I'll show you. I'll take a quick tour around the settlement and we'll take a look at it. I'll save and we'll take a look at the rest of it. And then I'll do my PSA. Since it is 10:30, we're 2 hours in. All right. Let's get a save. All right. Thanks for coming into the chat. If there's anybody else out there that wants to come in and say hey, we always love that. If you like the stream, give it a like. That always helps. And if you want to see future streams, you can always subscribe to the channel and hit notification. And that is my spiel that I do several times a night. This is our Vault 88 build. The premise or the head lore for this one is that settlers came in and took it over after the Barlow incident. So this is post Barlow quest. Overseer Barlow's still here, but nobody listens to her. She's a non-entity. She sits at her desk. Nobody cares. They just took over the vault. So this is kind of like a living situation in here. We're still working on it. I got working on the walls and got distracted. I want to extend the walls all the way down here. So here's our security corridor. Got our turrets. In here, we have some kiosks designed to attract foot traffic. We have a clothing supplies store called Assless Chaps because we have a fella named Assless Chaps in chat, otherwise known as Tango in Caps. And here's our security administrator. She's watching over the area. And up here we have a another desk. And we can open the vault right there. And we have a holding cell for people who maybe don't pass inspection. So we have a kiosk here. And in here we have our restaurant. And back here we have like a little private area that is going to be a living space. It's not decorated yet. We don't have any clutter or anything. And then down here we have the drug and alcohol. This guy's hard at work, or hardly working. We got our toilet shelf, courtesy of Noodle. Got our living space back there. We're going to fill all that with junk. We got a bathroom here. And we actually have a bathroom that I walked past earlier. Here's the other bathroom. People are going to the bathroom in the supply closet. And that's what we were you're picking on poor Tango. He's sick even, and we still don't let up even a little bit. With friends like these. Okay. Now I'm going to take my short break to get rid of my beverages and get a new beverage. So I will be back in about 2 minutes. Bear with me. Samus? Where are you at? You gotta pee? I gotta let my dog out real quick. Come on. Let's go. Come on. All right. Thanks. The poor pup, she had to pee too. Now I gotta get my tea and I'll be right there. That's all I got for you. I'm talking to the dog. She wanted more food and she already ate. Well, Noodle didn't want to get reported for hate speech again. No problem, Snickers. We come and go. It's no big deal. I took a short break and now I'm back. Thanks for bearing with me. Now let's see if we can get this thing in the wall. I want to angle the pillar so I can maybe get it a little bit out. See you, Dave. Sorry about that. I hope you get it figured out. Some weird collision, right? But I think I can get it where I want it. That looks pretty cool. I want the yellow to stick out a little bit from the magazine rack. That was the whole point. That's cool. Now we need... Oh, I should have put some light back there before I went through all that, but... Well, let's see what we can do. Of course, I could probably just glitch a cycling light in there. Or one of those vault poster things. So another thing that I'm gonna try out on here is I want to have some guests on the chat, the audio portion, so builders can come on. Maybe they can talk about what they're doing a little bit and just hang out. So that's in the works. I've mentioned it before, but gonna try out some programs this weekend and we'll see if we can't get someone on here. That's cool. I can live with that. Noodle, yeah. Yeah, we've got to see. We got to try out some software. See if we can make it work. Let's try to do something with that. Yeah, and get some other people on here. Hear some better voices. Could be a show stealer. Oh, I'd love him on here. Don't get me wrong. Actually, he was one of the first people I thought of. I'd get Tango on here if he'd talk. If he'd, I've never heard his voice. Yeah, any of our builder friends, they want to come on and chat for a little bit. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, you can talk about your builds, pimp your stuff. We can send people over to check out people's builds maybe they haven't seen. A mime. Yeah. Yeah, he can quote movies all night. There's a nice glow. We need to make that computer glow too, so let's do that. Diego, I've thought of the Discord. Yeah, we could use the Discord, but I want to try to run it through OBS first, because with Discord, I probably have to run it through the Xbox, and I'm running a capture card setup. So the video is streaming on my PC, and the Fallout is running on my Xbox. So streaming through a capture card. So if both people have OBS, the hope is that we can use a third-party program to stream the audio at the same time. That's what we're going for. Yeah, you're right, Diego. There'd be probably a bunch of people on the channel. I wouldn't mind making a Discord for the channel or having somebody else do it and run it. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Chris, you're asking how did I glitch the light on? It's called the Wi-Fi glitch. And I'll run through it here again so you can see it. So might as well just do another cycling light. Although that might not be the easiest thing to start with. Oh, we'll do it anyway. Excuse me. So you have your power source, which is this. Think of this as a generator because it is also Wi-Fi glitched. And you click it to a conduit and you want to turn around and you want to make sure the wire is highlighted but not the power source. And then you hit the Y button or the triangle button. And then you walk around to the thing that you want powered and the same thing. You want the wire highlighted but not the item. And then you hit Y or triangle again. And then you just get rid of your wire. And it's Wi-Fi glitched. You don't want to do it too many times. It can get glitchy after a while. And then if you have to delete them, they can crash your game. I go a little crazy with it. I don't recommend getting crazy with it. But if you use it sparingly, it's a wonderful tool. Or just screw it and use it a lot like I do. It's up to you. I learned it a long time ago from the Schooled Zone channel, and he got it from somebody else. He did not invent it. I can't remember the source. He credits them, so you can check that out if you want, but that was a long time ago. But we just want to get this in the wall to give a green glow. There we go. Now the computer's got a green glow. I like to do it with the televisions too, with the blue light to make it have like a blue light. Yeah, I'll show you an example of that. I think I did this one. Yeah, I did. So yeah, I put the blue light in the TV. Makes it have a... Of course, they don't really do that anymore, but when I was a kid, they did. All right, where were we on the wall? I got sidetracked with this gun rack thing. I'd probably like to get a red light in there. Let's try... Oh, that'd be tough because I can't use the full pillar. That'd be a tough one. Thanks, Chris. Yeah. All right, let's finish up this and this and that. double layer. A campfire will typically work with a tall pillar, but not in the vault floors. Anywhere where this linoleum is, it's kind of like double layered. It acts as double layered, and the campfire won't work on it. That's why I've been going through all this rigmarole. Concrete pillar for that corner spot. Where at here? Oh, you mean to glitch? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. It looks like it might. It's really weird in here. The physics are really weird. All right, yeah, let's try it. That's great. It's kind of like in the medium length, you know. Yeah. I forgot what color I wanted. We'll probably have to try this out a couple times, but wow, that's almost the right height if I can get it in there. Just a tiny bit off. I went up just a little bit more. Nope. I'll have to do it again. That was a bad depth perception choice. Oh, now it's merged. I don't think I can get it now. It's going to be one of those things. Yeah, all this is... I'd have to group select all that out. Nope, not doing it. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if we could get the tech light inside of that thing, but we're just going to leave that there. It doesn't matter. All right, let's do this little corner and this little corner. I see a lot of people out there. Feel free to stop in and say hey. We also like to talk about 80s movies, so there's that too. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Enough! The walls in the 35th precinct were bleeding. My Friday is awesome. Oh, I guess it is Saturday there. In England, that's where Noodle is. We're all going to take a Fallout trip over there to England someday. $3:52 a.m. Oh my gosh. I feel low-key bad. But you're an adult too, so I can't feel that bad. I've already been to England. I've seen it. Didn't look any worse than most of the US, or at least the parts I've lived in. I lived in Louisiana. They didn't believe in like fixing roads. Roman, what does that mean? Oh, pea wet. Cooked peas water. Do you guys really eat that? I want you to say no. Just spare me. Now you have to try it. Actually, Lindsay and I had a channel on Facebook for a while called Sean Tries Disgusting Food. And we'd find like terrible food recipes and she'd make them and I'd eat them. And there's some really, really bad stuff, like really terrible. One of them was called beef fizz, which is like beef bouillon and like ginger ale. And that tasted like dishwater. Just straight up dishwater. So I wonder if that's what English food is like. A green paste. Diego. Jellied eels. I've eaten eel, but not jellied. I actually do really like the concrete pillar in here. It's nice. It's a good height. I spoke too soon. There. Settler's gonna force my hand. Oh, my sign went all the way up in the wall. I did all that. And it's gone. All right, we need something on there. No, just beans. That's all you eat. Beans on toast. You heard it here first. I mean, it's okay, Diego, but like, it's not all you want to eat. I'm also not a picky eater, Chris. I just, whatever. I've eaten some really weird stuff abroad. I can be somewhat adventurous in my eating. What kind of bugs did you eat? Awesome. Hey, Rad Roach King, what's up? Yeah, Awesome's gonna eat the Rad Roach King. Oh, that's good. Great timing. Just need to get some Stingwing in there too. I don't think cheddar's the best cheese, but it's really good. Radiation seasoning, that's right. I love mozzarella, fresh mozzarella cheese, and fresh Parmesan. Those are my favorites. I do enjoy me some pepper jack. The pepper jack's pretty great. I mean, we have it often. The real good stuff. There's a cheese company around here in Vermont called Cabot, and all their stuff is just money. Just money. It's good. I've had cheddar cheese, and I'll have you know, Tango, I've had cheddar cheese in England. Because I think that was the only cheese I could find. Yeah, Cabot's great. That's really good stuff. Beans and cheese on toast. You heard it here. I like blueberries and cheese. Now, Tango chili cheddar, that is sounding really good. I'd be all over that. That sounds wonderful. I agree, Tango. The stronger the cheddar, the better. Then you're really talking, you know, you really are. That's when you're getting into some elite stuff. Strong spicy cheddar. Now I'm hungry. You're right, Chris. And Diego. We can do our PSA. Hey, everybody out there in the Ethernet, come and join our chat and tell us what your favorite cheese is. And if you like talking about cheese, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and next time bring in a list of some of your favorite cheeses. But jump in the chat, tell us what your favorite cheese is. Because you know, Fallout's important, but I mean cheese is pretty important. We're not going to sit here and pretend like cheese isn't important. It's like one of the best things in life. We need to give it respect. Where can we put this fella? Wallace and Gromit. That was the perfect place for that. We don't want to disturb the overseer. Oh, look, the Slocum's Joe worker is in here just looking at the security screens. Stilton cheese with blueberries. That sounds great. Gouda's a really good cheese because it melts nice and creamy when you're making fancy grilled cheese sandwiches. Bugs and the worst cheese. How's that the worst cheese? It's not good? Sounds good. Oh, what did we finish that wall? Cheese and crackers is hard to beat. Sometimes the simplest foods are best. That's just the way it is. It can also be a top tier meal. It's good enough for a meal. Strong opinions in chat tonight. Well, you can't just bring up cheese and expect people to remain civil. I'm not eating any cheese with maggots in it. That my cousin's in the cheese. I forgot to use some of these. These are cool. We'll have to do that. Come back to that. That's not real. Is that real? With the maggots in the cheese? Havarti is good, but maggots, I'm never eating maggots until the apocalypse. By the way, did we have a over and under on whether Fallout 5 will beat the real apocalypse? Were we talking about that? Or how which would come first and how soon? Kasumartsu. Yeah, if that's all there was to eat, I'm thinking we're good. I wish they would put settlements in the Fallout 3 remaster. Where would be the best places to build in Fallout 3? One more piece there. Three dog. Yeah, got to build at the GNR Plaza. Only in Fallout 76. Trees, I mean. Yeah, it's been a while since I played 2. Awesome. I would have to refresh my memory. The place where Riley's Rangers are holed up. I think this hallway's done. Now we can finish the partitions here, and we can finish the road to the... Thanks, Chris. Point Lookout, yeah. Or like the pit. Herbert Daring Dashwood, yes. Megaton. I don't think they'd let us build there. It'd be like trying to build in Diamond City. Although you're pretty close to it with Hangman, or not Hangman, or is it? Yeah, Hangman's Alley. Yeah. I was gonna try a different door or wall. The Megaton crater, right? If you chose the 10 penny to side with 10 penny. Oh yeah, this. Blamco, yeah. That's definitely going to jump up. The metal corner wall. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, did the metal walls go on the rugs? I kind of like that though. We could do some of that in here. This place needs jazzed up. Yeah, the vault walls do seem to be squishy enough. But I like that actually. I like the boards sticking out. So it worked out. So we could use the corner piece. That is actually what I was going to do, the metal corner piece, but we could turn it around and try this corner. Yeah, let's do it. Snickerdoodles are delicious. Absolutely. We could talk about a chocolate covered rad roach. Oh, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Everybody knows America made up all the food in history. It's in the Bible, it's in the Constitution, and I'm sorry, that's just fact. We made pizza and we made marsala and we made Chinese food and Okay, right here. Yes, exactly, Noodle. You got it. See? You're a good student. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. Nice. I can't do a lot of snacking here. The Brits that went adventuring. That's right. Yes, and a great deal of my ancestry is English. That is pretty common. I'm not gonna eat close to the mic. Oh, nice, Chris. Brits who went invade. Yeah, I mean, we can have a discussion about British imperialism, I guess, if you want. Wait, where was I putting this? Oh, down here. There. Getting pretty far down to the overseer's office. It's getting real. It looks foreboding. Like the light reflects a lot different. All right, people out in the other, we're probably on the home stretch here. So if you want to come and check out the chat and say hey, we'd be glad to have you. They're talking about cheese a lot today. And if you like the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you'd like to see future streams, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button if you'd like to see more of that. But come in the chat and say hey. Hey, Detour's back. Aerosol cheese. It's like Cheese Whiz. That's what we call it, aerosol cheese. I'll just glitch it. I want to put the wire fence on it anyway. Diego, I don't know. It's usually by feel thing. I mean, let's see here. It's been about 3 hours, so I don't know. Maybe a half hour. You can put anything in an aerosol can if you add enough chemicals. We're gonna have to drop some guns. There, they can pretend like they're looking outside. All right, Diego, take it easy. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Yeah, barbecue's an actual American food. No way. Barbecue sauce is American. It's totally American. And we have so many different kinds. We have the North Carolina kind and the Kansas City kind. Starting to get a little tight in here. We've got a lot of foods. I'm just trying to think of them. I mean, it's just a matter of mathematics. There are a lot of us. So somebody's going to invent something good. Corn dogs? Maybe. Corn dogs, hot dogs, hamburgers, maybe. Well, the problem is that a lot of Americans, or almost all of us, except for Native Americans, came from somewhere else. So they brought their stuff with them and then changed it depending on the resources that were available. They're not going to let me use my contraption, which is sad. I'll have to try something else. Whatever. I want to use it. Philly cheesesteak, right? Yeah, it looks like the collision's a little bit fussy. I want to use it somewhere. I like it. I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Just had to raise it up a bit. But then that doesn't look good. That's just not going to work. I'll just have to try it from the other side. See how it goes. Nope. We'll have to save it for something else. That's all right. We'll just put it right over here. Ah, snickerdoodles. That sounds good. Late night breakfast. Yeah. I love eggs. Eggs and toast. It's hard to ever beat that. It's just classic and simple. Meyerlurk eggs and toast. Bloat fly. Where you at, Sam? Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty far. That's amazing. Yeah. You definitely win the farthest award right now. I mean, since I am the one streaming, that's coming from New England in the USA, which is on the East Coast, Northeast Coast. 12:30 p.m. Crazy. You're about to have lunch then. Oh wow. You're at the burger joint eating lunch. That's cool. Oh, Snickers, you say that there's a 3 video series on all the food of Fallout? I will definitely head over to check that out. All right, let's check out our wall progress. All right, let's check out our walls. So we did every wall in the vault. We could use some light in here. We'll do that. Some light maybe here. Although we don't want to ruin this lighting right here because it's pretty great. But I still say some light right here at this junction would be appropriate. Whoa, I love that fog through there. That's awesome. And the dust in the air. Wonderful. We didn't do too much in here this time. That's all right. Thanks, guys. Need some more light boxes around here. Assless Chaps sells assless chaps. No, it's actually going to be a kind of a clothing and supply store for people that are going to go down into the vault. I definitely don't want to lose this effect here. Maybe the smallest of glows like there or something. But I do want light right here. Right here. And maybe even bright light. It kind of calls for it. So we could do like just like a hanging bulb. Oh, great. All right, let's get a conduit. See if we like that lighting. I don't know. It's a little bright. Yeah, Chris, you should build it. I usually like dim noodle, but some of these lights in here are really working for me, like this one. I kind of like that. I usually go dim, but I really like that effect there. And there was another place where there was vault lighting. That looks cool. That looks cool. But for the most part, I completely agree with you. Hangman's Alley is a blast. I don't know if we need. I mean, we need a little tiny bit of light here, just a little bit. Yeah, Sam, we do have lore. The lore is the settlers are from outside the vault, and they came and took it over after the whole Barlow incident. Does that ruin our glow and our fog? We can try something like that. No. That's interesting. Children of Atom bottles might do the trick, yeah. Yeah, they found the psychedelic drugs. I think what we'll do, Children of Atom bottles, that idea works for me very well. So let's just use this in here. I don't mind a little of that. No, I didn't want that. Turns out. Do it again. Maybe all the way. No, I don't actually know if it needs anything. I'm just going to save the cycling light. And we'll put the Children of Adam bottles in because I really like that. I think this lighting is just fine in here already. All right, let's find them. Duchess, I did like the blue. It was kind of still washing out my fog. I didn't want to lose this fog effect, but I do agree I like the blue the most. Let's I want to try the Children of Adam lights, which are all the way at the end. So, oh, these are also always great. Or maybe even just a basic candle or lantern. But yeah, let's do the Children of Adam lights. That looks really good, I think. That's cool. Awesome. Looks like we have a good consensus. Thanks, Snickerdoodles. You're on fire lately. Got us some awesome ideas there. I think this looks pretty good the way that it is. I don't want to make it any brighter. All right, everybody. I think we are right at a good stopping point for the most part. Let's do a tour again. So we'll take a look around at what we did today, and I'll give my final spiel. All right. So to everybody out there watching, if you want to give the stream a like, that really helps as we go through here for the review. And if you'd like to get a notification for future streams, you can subscribe to the channel and hit notification. And all of that really helps. Small channels like all of us in the chat, really. Well, not so much Tango, but the rest of us. Thanks, awesome. And we got all of our walls done in the whole installation. We're going to wall that in like we did this side. We didn't touch this today, but this is going to be an apartment. And we haven't been up into these spots much lately, but they're also just living areas. Use this huge room for something, you know? And then as we get back into the older sections of the settlement where we started up here, we have our security corridor, we have assless chaps, we have security, sign of the times. Nobody's going to need to watch the tour, right? I'll make it anyway. I like to have them for record's sake anyway. And finally, our restaurant. I want to get some more light boxes in here. But thanks, Red Roach King. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out, as always. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. And enjoy the rest of your... I guess it's about to be Saturday here in a minute in the East Coast of the U.S. Thanks, Tango. Thanks, everybody. You're very welcome. Thanks, Snickers. I appreciate it.